Viewers, welcome to the Spurn National Nature Reserve. It is hosted and looked after by the Yorkshire Wildlife Trust. Join us on our adventure into this special lighthouse. So viewers, we're now inside. That's what the lighthouse used to look like before the renovation in 2016. There was a lottery grant and the lighthouse gained a lot of funding and refurbishment. But now becomes the time where refurbishment is needed again. There's a bit of wear and tear on this wonderful lighthouse. It needs a bit of care and maintenance, but it's all down to cost, unfortunately. But the Yorkshire Wildlife Trust are trying to do their best. So we are going to go up the lighthouse and show you around. So this is Dave from the Yorkshire Wildlife Trust.
Good afternoon to you all.
Yeah, and he works in here. There's a volunteer that works inside. What's this central column for then, Dave?
That's a weight tube.
A weight tube?
Weight tube which runs to the very top of the tower. When the main optic was in, if you like to come over here, you'll see a photograph of what the light was.
Wow.
In 1895. And that clockwork mechanism there, that's what had the weight which ran right down to the base of the tower.
Yeah.
And then that was wound up every 45 minutes, 300 turns to keep the light rotating.
Wow.
I'll give you a quick health and safety before you go up.
Yeah, sure.
It's a very old building, 1895. So as you go around, you'll notice uneven floors, little trip hazards. Some of the rooms you go in, redundant nuts and bolts on the floor. Try to avoid those. Display wires, don't run into those like the old-fashioned cheese wire.
Yeah.
Very narrow stairway, so we say no running on the stairs, no passing on the stairs.
Yeah.
Floor 1, there's a film show there, poetry film show with some nice photographs on. Floor 2, which is the low light. There was a light in there which shone onto the estuary side. There's a film show on there now which tells the story of the seagrass work that we're doing. 3 or 4 minutes worth having a look at. Floor 3, another film show there, 8 minutes, tells you more about the area itself, work of the lifeboat crew when they were stationed here, and touches on the wartime history. Floor 4, steep flight of steps there, 20 in total, up into the lantern room. 3/4 of the way up, there's a metal beam. In your case, lean well forward, it is padded, you don't want to bang your head. Up into the lantern room, walk right the way around, climb 2 more steps, and then you'll get the 360-degree view. When you come down from there, most importantly, treat it as a ladder and come down backwards. You'll understand why, because it's very steep. Yep. Call access points on every floor, those are the grey boxes with the blue fronts. If you run into trouble, pull one of the cords you'll see on the wall, start flashing and making an audible alarm at me, and I'll come up and see what I can or can't do.
Excellent. Thank you, Dave.
Okay.
So it's 37 steps to the next floor. Let's go. It's our first window. Window number 2, we're looking down at, we went in there, Dave and I, back in 2020 I think it was, when we filmed here. We're going into, wow, like an enclosed area where we can see, so this was the projector light that he was talking about that used to beam out there onto the estuary. As we look at the old lighthouse there, they called it the low lighthouse at one point. During the Second World War, that stored explosives, and the top was removed and replaced with a water tank. Wartime poems from Spurn. If you want to read those, pause now. Various banks and sands in the Humber estuary. Various information here. Right there, as we look up, this is all painted black inside. So I've been checking out this room, viewers. That's the window where they used to shine the big light out of fixed light onto the estuary. Be inspired, artist in residence. So we're going to go up to the next set of stairs, past this hardwood door. Up we go. Safety pull cord there. So go past the second window, and we are now in. I think this is about the oysters they're talking about there. For those in peril on the sea, much respect to all of you. That is the Spurn lightship. Got an optic there. And that is the initial optic, and that's the top of the weight tube that we were being told about earlier. Keeper's cottages, and that's the old lighthouse there, and it's been converted to a water tank already. And there is the lighthouse, the old lighthouse when it was complete. Yeah. Cool. We've got a video there about the work that the Yorkshire Wildlife Trust is doing here, and they are doing sterling work, they really are. We've got another plinth here where a light could be shone out over the estuary, and that's looking out towards the North Sea. Ventilation. Looking at the old lighthouse there, and the now sadly redundant pier, because the RNLI have moved away from Spurn Point after a long time. They've recently moved to Grimsby as that pier has become unsafe. So they've sadly left Spurn Point. As we climb a set of stairs back into the white tube here. I'd love to have a look in there. It's all sealed, of course, and it's a museum, so we're not going to do anything with that. It's a video about Spurn. We've got a flag there, or a sail. That's a picture of Spurn. Got some ubiquity internet there. Take a breather. Next set of stairs. As we go up, it's getting steeper now, viewers. Let's keep going. Have a little look out this window. Looking down there towards the radar tower. Can't remember what that's called, but we'll go look at that in a short while. As we continue up, mind your head. Actually touch the riveted ironwork there now. As we can look behind us at the staircase, backing that gets even sharper, steeper. Reminds me a little bit about going in a windmill. So down there, that's the other end of the Port War signalling station area. That's where the tunnel goes to. That used to be all covered up. See that, Ben? Down there on the beach?
Yeah.
That's what that tunnel goes to, that we're looking at the PWSS earlier. I love these windows. that's sort of pitched out like that at the top. That's so cool. Getting near the top now, viewers, we're going to get a spectacular view. 20 more steps. We're towering above the old lighthouse now. Got steep steps here. We need to face the ladder on the way back down, Dave said, and we will obey his command because safety first. Oh, we're going to get such a view, viewers. Let's not go out there. We can take 2 more steps and we can actually stand on where the light used to be. And it was last operated in 1985. Wow. There was some footage, some old footage, and it showed the Port War signal station down there. And if I can find it, I will put that in. Where the zigzaggy part is, there used to be some cottages there, but they were demolished when the new houses were built further up. And I believe those are now derelict. Hopefully they won't get demolished. The glass is nicely complete. I imagine the glass is quite thick. It's lovely and stable up here, but the weather's not looking good. It's looking, as we would say, moist. That is Spurn Peninsula, which we still need to do. We need to get moving, Ben. It's going to be dark soon the way we're going.
The Unimog's down there.
It's what?
Unimog's down there. Get a lift back.
Is it?
It was, yeah.
I didn't see it. Yeah, lift back would be nice, but we shall see. There's a pillbox in the sand there. It's like sunk in. See the shape of it. Wow, and that is the view from the lighthouse, viewers. So making our way back down, viewers, and this was the service room. This is where I would have worked. This is where they repaired the parts and kept the lighthouse operational. So you can see another access into the weight tube. I don't know if you can see in there through that slot. I've brought my torches in the bag. And I'll shine a torch in. Empty. Yeah, it's all been cleared out. So I think this was electrified towards the end. So this would have been not used. So we're making our way back down now, viewers. The Dave's just going to show us a photograph.
So that's what the compound used to look like, where the keepers lived in that inner side wall.
Yes. Is that just simply not there anymore?
No. When you go out now, you go to the left, up to the telegraph pole, and there's a small trackway you can walk up and look down, and you will just make out the horseshoe of where that used to be.
Wow. It's crazy that people demolish things like that.
So that was demolished in the 1960s.
Yeah.
But there's plans again, hopefully, we're going to try and excavate round there and show where the accommodation used to be.
Yes.
People often ask, did the keepers live in the lighthouse? They didn't. The only time they were in here was when they were carrying out their periods of duty.
Yes.
And they would have been up in the service room.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's wonderful. Thank you very much, Dave. Thanks for your...
My pleasure.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Thanks very much. And right, we'll continue on now. Let's get the bag.
Well, this will be interesting to know. YouTube's channel. What's it called?
It's ALW Research Team. So, viewers, at the end of my video, I will leave a link to the Yorkshire Wildlife Trust's Spurn National Nature Reserve website page.
Right.
No.
So when you leave me now, go to the left, walk up to the lifeboat cottages. You'll
Yeah.
pass the lifeboat cottages, second white building on the left-hand side, go around the back, toilet
Yeah.
facilities there.
Oh, wonderful.
If you carry on further out to the point, there's lots more buildings which we've excavated. You can go down inside and have a good look round.
Yeah.
The camera
Okay.
for good use.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Dave. Thank you
All right,
so
good,
much.
Good meeting you both.
Nice to meet you too, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Might see you again out here, Andy.
Yeah, you will. Yeah. Thanks, Dave.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, that was Dave, the lighthouse keeper, custodian, volunteer person from Cheshire. He lives here during the week and looks after the lighthouse. So, that's Dave. That's the Unimog. And we're heading off down to the peninsula. So viewers, that is the lighthouse, the Unimog, and the accommodation used to be here. There was like a circle, and tribute to my dad who died last year, my dad sent me a photograph of the lighthouse keeper's accommodation a few years ago and told me about it. So yeah, credit to him as we head off that way. So viewers, in this shot we've got the newer lighthouse to the right and then the older lighthouse there. I do have a nice photograph of that when it was complete and in use. I'll put that on screen now, and it shows the walkway and the lighthouse top. And then today it's, you know, just a monument to itself really. As we head off towards, this was the militarized main gate, and this was to signify the beginning of the fortification from the Second World War. As we head on towards the peninsula. Hey viewers, some more information here. You can see the housing there for the lighthouse keepers, the RNLI family homes in 1907, and the white lighthouse has got the danger explosives written on it there, and the top of it is removed. And those are some children from 1964 where Father Christmas visited Spurn Point. If you want to read more, pause now. Viewers, thank you for making it to the end of the video. Subscribe to the channel to receive updates on new videos every Thursday and Sunday. Next Thursday we are going to be visiting the fortifications, pillboxes, searchlight positions, gun positions and bunkers here at Spurn Point. Don't miss that. Make sure you've hit the notification bell. Bye bye for now.